Have you ever heard of a car that's worth more money than when it was brand new? It sounds crazy, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're going to look at 15 amazing cars that go up in value over time. These special cars get better and more expensive with age. Are you ready to see which cars made the list? Let's dive in. 1. The mighty Mustang. Our first car is an American legend, the Ford Mustang GT 350R. This isn't just any Mustang, it's a race car for the street. Ford only made a few hundred of these special Mustangs, and they sold out fast. The GT 350R has a big, powerful engine that makes an amazing sound. It's super light and has special parts to make it go really fast around racetracks. Car fans love this Mustang so much that used ones are selling for way more than their original price. When it was new, you could buy a GT 350R for about $65,000. But now, used ones are selling for over $100,000. That's a lot of extra money for a used car. It just goes to show how much people love this speedy Mustang. 2. The Ferrari that keeps getting better. Next up is a car that looks like it's from the future. The Ferrari LaFerrari. This amazing supercar is one of the fastest cars ever made. It has a powerful engine and electric motors that work together to make it super fast. Ferrari only made 499 LaFerraris, so they're very rare. When they were new, rich car lovers paid over $1 million for one. But guess what? Now used LaFerraris are selling for more than $3 million. Why so much? Well, the LaFerrari is like a piece of art that you can drive. It's beautiful to look at and amazing to drive. And since Ferrari won't make any more, the ones that exist become more and more valuable every year. 3. A Porsche unlike any other. Our third car is the Porsche 911R. This special Porsche looks a lot like other 911S, but it has some big differences that make car fans go crazy for it. The 911R has a powerful engine from a race car, but it doesn't have some fancy parts that other fast Porsches have. This makes it more fun to drive for people who love cars. Porsche only made 991 of these special cars. When it was new, the 911R cost about $185,000, but some used ones have sold for over $500,000. That's almost 3 times as much money for a used car. It just shows how much people love this pure, fun-to-drive Porsche. 4. The Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Next on our list is a car that's all about raw power. The Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. This car is like a drag racer that you can drive on the street. It has a huge engine that makes more power than almost any other car you can buy. Dodge only made the Demon for 1 year, and they only built 3,300 of them. When they were new, they cost about $86,000. But now, used Demons are selling for over $100,000, and some special ones have gone for much more. People love the Demon because it's so powerful, and because Dodge won't make any more. It's become a legend in the car world, and that makes it worth a lot of money. 5. A Toyota pickup that's worth its weight in gold. You might be surprised to see a pickup truck on this list, but the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro is no ordinary truck. This tough little pickup is great for driving off-road and going on adventures. Toyota doesn't make a ton of TRD Pro Tacomas, and they're popular with truck fans. When they're new, they cost about $45,000, but used ones, especially older models, can sell for $50,000 or more. Why? Well, these trucks are good at what they do, and they last a long time. Plus, Toyota keeps changing them, so some people like the older versions better. All of this makes used Tacoma TRD Pros worth more than new ones. 6. The littlest Honda that could. Here's another surprise, a tiny Honda that's worth big bucks. The Honda S2000 CR is a special version of Honda's fun little sports car. CR stands for Club Racer, and this car was made for people who love to drive on racetracks. Honda only made about 700 S2000 CRs, so they're very rare. When they were new in 2008, they cost about $38,000. But now, used ones in good condition can sell for over $70,000. Some perfect ones have even sold for more than $100,000. Car lovers adore the S2000 CR because it's small, light, and super fun to drive. Plus, Honda doesn't make the S2000 anymore, so these special CR versions are like gold to Honda fans. 7. The Lexus Supercar. Lexus is known for making nice, comfy cars. But the Lexus LFA is different. It's a supercar that can race with the best from Ferrari and Lamborghini. The LFA has a special engine that makes an amazing sound, and it's built using lots of high-tech materials. Lexus only made 500 LFAs, and they were very expensive when new, about $375,000. But now, used LFAs are selling for over $1 million. Some special versions have sold for even more. The LFA is so valuable because it's rare, it's really fast, and it's different from any other Lexus. It's a special piece of car history that keeps getting more valuable as time goes by. 8. BMW's racing legend. The BMW M3 GTS is a race car that you can drive on the street. It's based on the regular M3, but BMW made it lighter, more powerful, and ready for the racetrack. They only built 138 of these special M3s. When it was new, the M3 GTS cost about $115,000. But now, used ones are selling for more than $190,000. That's a big jump in price for a used car. People love the M3 GTS because it's rare, it's fast, and it's one of the most extreme versions of the legendary M3. BMW fans see it as the ultimate M3, and that makes it very valuable. 9. Porsche's GT3 Wonder. We're back with another Porsche, but this one's a little different. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0 was the last of its kind. It was the final version of the GT3 RS to use a special type of engine that Porsche fans love. Porsche only made 600 of these cars, and they sold out fast. When they were new, they cost about $185,000. But now, used ones are selling for over $500,000. Some have even sold for close to $1 million. This GT3 RS is so valuable because it's the end of an era for Porsche. It's the last of its type, and it's one of the most exciting Porsches to drive. That makes it a must-have for serious Porsche collectors. 10. The Corvette that broke the mold. The Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 is America's supercar. The last version of the ZR1 was the most powerful Corvette ever made when it came out. It could go faster than almost any other car on the road. Chevy didn't make the ZR1 for very long, and they didn't make very many of them. When they were new, they cost about $120,000, but now used ZR1s are selling for $130,000 or more. The ZR1 is valuable because it's the top dog of Corvettes. It's super fast, it looks awesome, and it shows what American car makers can do when they try to beat the best from Europe. 11. Audi's racing champion. The Audi R8 GT is a special version of Audi's awesome supercar. Audi made it lighter and more powerful than the regular R8. They only built 333 of these cars for the whole world. When it was new, the R8 GT cost about $200,000. But now, used ones are selling for $250,000 or more. That's a big jump for a used Audi. People love the R8 GT because it's rare and because it's one of the most extreme versions of the R8. It's like a race car that you can drive every day, and that makes it very special to Audi fans. 12. The Mercedes that time forgot. The Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren is a car from the future that was made in the past. It was built when Mercedes and McLaren, a famous race car maker, were working together in Formula 1 racing. The SLR McLaren has a long hood and doors that open up instead of out. It has a big, powerful engine that makes it super fast. Mercedes and McLaren didn't make very many of these cars. When it was new, the SLR McLaren cost about $455,000. But now, used ones are selling for $700,000 or more. Some special versions have sold for over $1 million. This car is so valuable because it's a piece of history. It shows what happened when two great car companies worked together to make something amazing. And since they'll never do it again, the cars they made become more valuable every year. 13. Ford Super Rare Car. The Ford GT is America's supercar. The latest version of the GT is a race car for the street, and Ford is very picky about who they let buy one. They only make a few hundred each year. When they're new, Ford GTs cost about $500,000, but used ones are selling for $800,000 or more. Some special versions have sold for over $1 million. The GT is so valuable because it's rare, it's really fast, and it has an amazing history. The original GT40 beat Ferrari at a famous race in the 1960s, and this new GT is carrying on that legend. 14. The ultimate Ferrari. The Ferrari 458 Speciale is a special version of one of Ferrari's best cars ever. Ferrari made it lighter, more powerful, and even better to drive than the regular 458. When it was new, the 458 Speciale cost about $300,000. But now, used ones are selling for $400,000 or more. That's a big jump for a used Ferrari. People love the 458 Speciale because it's one of the last Ferraris to use a special type of engine that Ferrari fans love. It's also one of the best Ferraris to drive, and that makes it very valuable to collectors. 15. Porsche's hybrid hero. Last but not least, we have the Porsche 918 Spider. This amazing car uses both a regular engine and electric motors to go super fast. It's one of the fastest cars ever made, but it can also drive on just electricity for a little while. Porsche only made 918 of these cars. That's why it's called the 918. When they were new, they cost about $850,000, but now, used 918 Spiders are selling for $1.5 million or more. The 918 Spider is so valuable because it's rare, it's incredibly fast, and it shows what the future of supercars might look like. It's a piece of history that keeps getting more valuable as time goes by. We discussed an amazing list of cars, from American muscle to Italian supercars. We've seen 15 incredible machines that are worth more used than new. It's crazy to think that these cars go up in value instead of down. Remember, most normal cars lose value as soon as you drive them off the dealership lot. But these special cars are different. They're rare, they're exciting, and people love them so much that they're willing to pay extra for a used one. Thanks for coming along on this wild ride through the world of valuable used cars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more cool car content, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss out on our latest videos. Do you have a favorite car from our list? Or do you know of another car that's worth more used than new? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, whether you're driving a supercar or just your everyday ride, the most important thing is to have fun and stay safe on the road.